Hello everyone, and I do apologise I have to do a second take because of the made an error of not adding another car because we have one driver joining us today here at the Calder Thunderdome in Australia. But yeah, welcome over to race 9 here at the NR2003 KFC Fantasy Series for race 9 of season 2. We're here in Australia for the very first time. This is the exact same track where Nascar did his race for the very first time, but they've held a race in outside America. So we're here at the Calder Thunderdome. Let's see what racing can bring us from then. And I do apologize for having to do it a second take. Showed you the qualifying results and had to forfeit it because of that mistake. Just realized, so how stupid I am. Let's see who qualified on pole this time.
Drivers.
Oh, interestingly, Dylan Hayden will start from pole this time. Sally Appleseed, excellent qualifying for her. She will start from second place in the 99. Ronan Army, superb qualifying as well, 18th place. Let's see how she competed. Cam Wright will start from 4th place. Owen Scott, that is the new driver that will be joining us today. He will start from 5th place. An excellent start to his race, at least for qualifying. Drew Walker, last race winner, will start from 6th place. Riley Hill will start from 7th place. Thomas Giuliano will start from 8th place. And Austin Leung will start from 9th place. And Cameron Jr. will start from 10th place. Now let's find out who else is downhill. Lynn Hill is back, by the way, after missing Canada, having been injured back in Chicagoland, which caused him to miss that race in Canada. He will start from a lowly 32nd place. We take a look at the other cars as well as you see Jerry Chen, GC Motorsports boss, will start from 19th. And what about Kendrick Meeks, the defending champion? Where is he? Where is he going to start from? There he is, start from 26th place. And I guess we shall go on with the race. Oh, before we go any further, I shall be putting on the Australia National Anthem before we start rolling. So let me get the Australian National Anthem on, and then we shall start playing it. Right. Right. Ooh. Oops. Well, that was close. Anyway, without further ado, let's take a minute to reflect on Canada with the national anthem. Well, there you go. The Australia National Anthem. Let's see if I can get this to play. Right, here we go.
Drivers, start your engines!
And here we go. The cars are starting to roll. Safety car starts rolling as the cars line up behind it. So you see, going a bit of a head start on the formation lap. Ooh, it's a bit bright down here. This is it, Calder Park Thunderdome. Is the sorry. Is the stream doing okay still? Is it still lagging? Despite the fact I had to restart the stream, is it still working well? Well, apart from the ticker doing it. Do let me know. Yeah, I can tell it's a bit glitchy, but otherwise it should, work well. And here we go, the race is on. And we're on green right now. As Dylan Hill maintains the lead at the very start. And it seems as though Sally Appleseed has got Ananami right behind her already. And check a look at the brand new paint scheme of Cam Wright. This is the second throwback scheme of a Jimmy Johnson car that we've seen in this season after Jerry Chen. But this one really beats it out of the two. So Dylan Hayden continues to lead, but what can Sally Appleseed do? She's already right behind him on his rear. Sally Appleseed, as you can see, she is still promoting Pfizer, the vaccine that is currently underway on the rollout from America and the UK. People are being vaccinated by Pfizer vaccine, whatever it is you call that. Don't know if I pronounced the company name well, but whatever, I'll just pronounce it this way for today. Anyway, as Dylan Hayden continues to lead, and Sally Appleseed already falling back, and already she's got Ryan Army right behind her, which is quite interesting to see. We see Owen Scott, the rookie today in this race, has gone past Cam Wright. Look at Riley Hill coming. There is a Drew Walker. He's losing a little bit. He's now on the outside, and he's fallen a bit down to 8th place. Oh, did I show you the qualifying standings fully? I don't think I have. I think I'd done it. I think I did at one point, but didn't show you, should have held it for a bit longer so that everyone can get, who could qualify where, especially if this is live. But anyway, I'll show you the whole thing. And I assume the ticker is working as well, because the ticker needs time to update. But if the ticker is working, then that's good. Right, Aranami, I think, has gone past Sally Appleseed, and already we've got a huge battle coming up. Sally Appleseed is starting to fall back. She's slipped down to 5th. 6th, I think. 7th, actually. And she's slipping even further. She's got, I think that's Quinn Melanie? Thomas Giuliano in a brand new paint scheme for today. He's not driving the Good Range number 3 car today. He'll be driving the, MetLight scheme. Oh, and Cam Wright is on the tail of Ayanami. He tries to overtake. He attempts an overtake, and it appears he's got the hang of it on the inside. Ayanami denies it for now, but would she do the same on the next corner coming up? Here comes Drew Walker, and he's approaching in a very aggressive manner already. He's already right in front of his last race rival, Cam Wright. Now they're battling again in this race in Australia. There is Riley Hill coming up. There is Hill Mix Racing. We've got CD Motorsports versus JC Motorsports versus Hill Mix Racing. They're right there. Dylan Hayden continues to lead. Your Indianapolis 500 winner is leading. And can he actually make it to 2 in a season for this number 48 car? He is technically Jimmy Johnson, only by the number. I mean, we have an actual Jimmy Johnson, and in that is Cam Wright, and he's already on the verge of overtaking Ryan Army once again. And can he make it past this time? Yes, I think he can. Just about made it. Cam Wright is now up into second place. Well, not yet. What's up with Iron Army? Iron Army seemed to have a better edge on the outside for some reason, but I think that's not going to be any longer for Cam Wright to be behind Iron Army because he's got more draft coming up. I think Riley Hill is now, he wants to overtake Cam Wright instead of him overtaking Iron Army, but maybe he can overtake all at once. Cam Wright's still behind Anami as Riley Hill failed to make an overtake. Drew Walker right aside them. And here comes Cam Wright once again. Can he make it stick? And he does it. Cam Wright's up into second place. Now, hopefully, let's see how he can go from there. Will he catch Dylan Hayden for the lead? We have some reports that Drew Walker is already, as fast as Cam Wright. And he does the same as what Cam Wright did a lap ago, attempting to overtake Ryan Army, and no, Ryan Army denies it. I think he might have attempted it a bit too early to be able to capitalize and overtake on Ryan Army. Ryan Army is known for being aggressive at times, especially during races, and having won 2 races in the first two races in the season actually proved it, that she was a serious championship contender, and I think she is still a championship contender despite her performances starting to fade throughout the next few races. Arnami is doing her best to stay out of trouble from Drew Walker, who is currently your championship leader. Riley Hill staying put for 4th for now. 5th for now. And we've got the almighty Thomas Giuliano. And he is right behind him. Maybe we can go down order if we can. There is Owen Scott, the rookie in this race. Sally Appleseed still in 8th place, having fall back from nearer the front. There is Miyazaki over there in his new scheme as well, the Mobile One Chevrolet. And Paris Delta up into 10th place, but he's got a lot of cars coming at him. There's already a battle coming up. There is James Jameson, the first of the attacking group. Oh, somewhat is starting to go down. There is Cam Wright Jr., who retains his look-alike number 8. It's not good wrench, but still, it's a look-alike of a Dale Earnhardt Sr. scheme. He's actually racing Budweiser, not good wrench. I think the ticker is working. I can tell that nobody's complaining about the ticker not being updated, so I think everything's working. There is Solomon Sheridan, last season's runner-up And he is losing grip a bit as well. Oh, look at the Paris Delta attempting an overtake on Sally Appleseed. Sally Appleseed does have a bit more of the inside in this track. This is Australia, by the way. Oops. An error. So, oh, Cam Wright just taking the lead. We haven't even saw that live, but let's see if we can catch that in the replay. Cam Wright has overtaken Dylan Hayden for the lead. And when did it happen? On lap 15. Cam Wright is now your race leader today. Well, your race leader right now here in Australia. It was just a clean pass on Dylan Hayden. Dylan Hayden had nothing to be able to stop him. He's going to have to stay where he is for now. Cam Wright is, already racing like a badass down there. And this probably due to the Jimmy Johnson paint scheme. I think this could prove him he can definitely finally win his first race. Or will he actually do it? Because it may be the fact that Drew Walker could be coming towards him any moment. As you can see, he has overtaken Aaron Army for third place. He's now up into third place. But Riley Hill doing the same, and Giuliano doing the same as well if he can get past her. Arnami already falling back. He is falling back 3 places now. Well, not yet for Giuliano, but he knows what he can do from them. Riley Hill seems to have got a better edge from Drew Walker, and he attempts an overtake. And he's got it, I think. I think that could put Drew Walker under more pressure, as it appears that he's about to start a charge up towards the front, because he's the driver who's more capable of doing so. It's incredibly likely that could happen. Oh, and we're not live, so we're back live. Pardon me. But anyway, Drew Walker has caught up with Dylan Hayden. And I think Cam Wright is continuing his charge. So, at least, that will give him, more time until maybe when Drew Walker finally gets past Hayden. He's got a bit of more assistance now, with Riley Hill right behind him. Giuliano still haven't found a way to get past Iron Army. Shall I call Iron Army the Empress? For her, the way she drives, being so aggressive and stuff. I think we should call her the Empress. Dylan Hayden's still hanging on to second place. Maybe the 48 is telling him we can keep up. We're not giving up. We want to stay where we are, or at least get back up to first if we can. We still have our eye on the driver up front, and that is Cam Wright, who's currently leading the race. We're in lap 24 out of 100. We're now getting to a quarter of the race. Quarter of the race will be completed soon. So that's Cam Wright leading in the early stages of this race. Let's take a look further and see. Jika Haman in his white chocolate scheme, like in Canada. Where's Leland Hill? The return of Leland Hill. He is right there, back in his normal livery. All the way down into 31st place. Drew Walker is still behind Dylan Hayden. And Riley Hill has already fallen back. And now Ryan Army takes a good look on the rear of Riley Hill, if not closer look. The ticker is not working, so I'm gonna have to switch it off. Yeah, the ticker is not working. Well, that's better. Now we've got better. Now we've got cleaner racing. Now the ticker is off. Camera is still leading. Let's go on board Drew Walker. Walker is attempting a move. He's getting a bit quicker than before. There he goes for it. What a clean pass Drew Walker has. He's now up into second place. Sounds like he's on the catch. For real. Let's compare the lap times. Yep, Drew Walker is faster and already charging up towards Camrite. Don't know whether they're going to catch up to any lap cars. Probably not, because of how the race is. Damn it, it's freezing again. Oh, Sally Appleseed. She's moving a bit back up. Well, not quite. She's now into 10th place and still hanging on to that bottom 10 spot. Cam Wright Jr. and Owen Scott are racing in. In fact, we just realized Owen Scott is dropping down significantly down the order. Quinn Melanie in 14th place. Seems to have the better edge right now. Riley Hill has caught up with Dylan Hayden. Can he take the place for third place? Laps are still faster for Drew Walker against Cam Wright, who is currently still leading the race. We don't know how long that's going to last. Whether the gap will certainly decrease. Thanks to Drew Walker's charging up towards Cam Wright. We see Kat Rose. Kat Rose, her performances are a bit unusual for her compared to the other JT Motorsports cars. In fact, well, alongside Jerry Chen, she's hardly won a race. She's not won a race yet. Well, we only saw Richard Petty Jr. and Drew Walker winning for the JT Motorsports, but not the other two. Although Kat Rose, I don't think I've seen her. Maybe I've seen her in the top 3 at one point, but other than that's about it. I know Jerry Chen, we saw him in numerous times towards the front, so I think he's got more of the hang of than Kat Rose. But of course, judging with the equipment that Kat Rose is driving, the JT Motorsports Cadillac number 13, she still has the position to hopefully get a race win one day. She just needs to get hold of the equipment of the car that she's driving. That can certainly bring her up towards the front. You can see Avery Hamilton still driving the Simpsons car, for Australia at least. There is Kendrick Meeks down into 23rd place and struggling. We're now into lap 40. This is Miyoshi in the number 50 Beamer. There is Tari Lowell. To be frank, I kind of want to take a look at that scheme just a little closer. Having looked at the scheme, I guess I'm going to have to comment on this. I think this car is slow. There's not much use and quite out of date. And to be fair, his scheme is a bit out of date. Don't know why, but I don't want to mention because otherwise that will put people off into anger and stuff like that. I don't want to criticize on anyone in terms of, you know, the scheme and stuff. But that's just my comment, and I'm not going to go any further. John Appleseed, his sister, is still hanging on ahead of him right now, doing everything she can to hopefully get an excellent result, probably the best out of you know, all she's done in her career so far. John Appleseed is still having to settle for 29th place. He's got Leland Hill, who's creaking up a little bit in the Hillmix racing car, but I think he's starting to work a bit now. I think that's Arthur Xavier. Is that Arthur Xavier? That's Nolo Hamilton, semi-teaming of Hillmix. Semi-teaming of Leland Hill for the Hillmix Racing Team satellite team. Jerry Chan, all the way down to 30th place. John Appleseed. Oh, that's not John Appleseed. Who is that in front? Ah, he was in 29th place, so I got a bit confused. But he's now falling down further into 31st place. Tristan Mendoza still struggling at the moment. There is John Palmer and Rick Roll. John Palmer is starting to become sort of public enemy. You know, one of the members of the public enemy. For him being mostly involved in collisions and causing yellow flags and stuff. That's all I can remember really. We'll see how John Palmer continues to see if he's definitely worth the title of public enemy. Number 3 maybe? I don't know. Cameron is still leading. Drew Walker is still at bay at the moment for 2nd place. It seems that Cam Wright has responded a little bit, so he is trying to put as much effort in his car to hopefully maintain that lead just for now, trying to make use of the tires hopefully before the pit stop comes in. I'm sure it will have a pit stop coming in. But we'll see. We'll see. Whoopee. Yeah, freezing again because of the laptop. It's crap. Really crap. -2 laps. Oh yeah, the ticker is bad. That's why. Yeah, Richard Petty Jr., I finally responded to your question. A lot of people are -2 laps because the ticker, it wasn't working and I had to stop it. So now that makes racing even smoother. Well, at least the stream will make it smoother for everyone to watch. That'll be everyone's treat. So we're still doing well right now. Camera is proving the scheme is worth it. Perhaps maybe Lowe's can even, you know, catch attention and hopefully give him a full-time deal for a sponsor in the future if he can progress from there. And I think he's catching up towards the back of the pack. Let's see how far is he. Someone just joined in. I think that's Taro Noel. I can tell the way he joined and then he left. The camera is closing in on the back of the rear pack. That reminds me of Lightning McQueen, who's trying to get towards the rear on that very last lap before he blows the tire. Anyway, someone's just joined again, and that's definitely Lowell. No, that's Cam Wright, but he's the one who's not speaking yet. Unless he wants to speak.
I believe Kendrick Meeks has side damage.
Side damage.
I saw it earlier in the race.
I did saw a little,
yeah, on the
scratch on the
side.
side.
He has it on the right side.
Yeah, it was a little scratch. I don't know where that come from, which I don't think I got the replay out of it. It might have been just a slight touch onto the wall, and that was entirely it.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume he hit the wall.
Probably.
I'm gonna assume. I think he hit the wall.
It is possible. I mean, I thought he was gonna struggle, but for some reason, yeah, you can see right now. But despite that, he's working his way up in 18th place and in the middle of the JC Motorsports sandwich. Cat Rose in front and Richard Petty behind him. But he's still pressure at this moment.
Let's talk about Drew Walker. Drew Walker with the points lead, and he could really extend it here if he gets a win. 2 back-to-back wins.
Well, of course, that will depend.
I believe Cam Wright's coming up on a lap car.
We've got a lap car coming up. That is
to catch up here.
Cam Wright needs to work. If he can get past that lap car, that will be a bit of an advantage. At least he can make.
Remember, Billy Joe drives for a satellite team of CT Motorsports. I don't know how this is gonna go, but if I was in her position right now, I'd move out of the way. That doesn't appear to be the case. 31 wants to stay on the lead lap.
I mean, there's other cars in front of her. In fact, we've got a huge, pack of cars in front. So Cameron must have done a huge lead, and even Cam Wright's done a huge lead as well. Well, not a huge lead, but he's getting closer to the back of the pack as well.
Drew Walker in that Cadillac is proven to be very fast, and he's closing in pretty quick.
Dylan Hayden is to hold on to third place, having led the lap.
Ellie Hill been trying to get into third this entire time, but he's got Thomas Giuliano right on his back bumper.
Thomas Giuliano
it's a shock to see the 3-car.
Thomas Giuliano
3-car up this high.
He's finally gone past Vernon Army just moments ago, and now he's catching up with Riley Hill and Dylan Hayden for a battle for third place. Cam Wright is getting past Billy Joe, at least a lap. Oh, Drew Walker's getting close.
How far Drew Walker is closed in.
Drew Walker is pulling in, and Billy Joe already immediately gives that spot. So Cam Wright is in real trouble right now. Drew Walker is catching him, as well as there's other
Got
lap
tons
cars
of
coming in.
momentum right now.
This is going to be brain damaging to see this happening. I hope they don't get caught up in the pack, which ultimately cause a huge unfortunate wreck. That would be bad for them. Cam Wright.
Drew Walker let off a little bit, so he didn't move Cam right up the track. That's some clean racing right there.
And he goes for it right
Gun
now. It's going to
right
be
now.
easy for him right now to get past. This is... Oh, thanks to Billy Joe.
Got
He's
the help
giving him
with
all
the
the draft.
31. I don't know how that's going to sit with Cam Wright, but
Whoa.
it's our part of racing. He's going to have to deal with it.
Billy Joe, someone give Drew Walker the advantage of draft to take the lead over Cam Wright. But he's not done yet because we've already got other cars to get passed through. The next one is Richard Herman in number 53.
Look at Cam Wright. He's going to try to pass the 31, but I don't think he's going to be able to do it.
That'll depend. It's going to get more aggressive because I think Billy Joe is the one who wants to get towards the other cars as well. I think she's got a bit of advantage now because she's still got draft coming up from Cam Wright, so there's a good chance that this could happen. Well, whatever it is, both of them can definitely get toward the others.
I don't know if you want to be pushing a slow lap car. Cadillac, those JC Cadillacs are very fast. If you notice a trend through this season, once they get the lead, they tend to pull away.
We're already
And
seeing...
speaking of Cadillac, here comes another Cadillac, Drew Walker's teammate up ahead, Jerry Chen.
There's another car, the Cadillac, that is soon to be lapped. And Jerry Chen is struggling hell for grip, and now he is somewhere close to last place. Richard Herman attempts to pass on Jerry Chen, and I think that is going to be successful. And here comes Drew Walker.
Right, still trying to get past that 31.
It seems as number 36 could ideally give that position down to Drew Walker for the to hopefully
we got a
continue
pass
his lead.
here.
Here
He
comes
finally going to get past the 31.
Richard Perman got past Tristan Mendoza and Jerry Chen. Jerry
Jerry
Chen
Chen
does the same as well.
Got his teammate behind him right now.
Camera has gone past Billy Joe,
Good thing
but
to see.
Drew Walker is
Mendoza
already
might
coming in.
get now. Oh, wait a minute. What a run.
Now they're going down, they're battling head to head this time. Already throughout the part of lap cars.
Look at how fast that 47 is. 47 is quick.
47
Getting held up by lap cars.
It seems
Not
that
good.
there's
It
nothing
seems that
stopping
Drew
him.
Walker's a little slower in the turns.
Camera has dropped out onto the draft line, but is still on the inside. But what can he do? He's still close to Drew Walker, but he was in danger at one point of losing that spot, probably to Billy Joe, to get the lap back from him. Billy Joe did eventually get past Tristan Mendoza. Now Tristan Mendoza is now in last place.
I'll tell you what, that race a few days ago at Sport Canada had to be very, very heartbreaking for Cam Wright. So close to his first win, but he made a mistake on one of those turns. Drew Walker got past him.
Oh, Billy
Look at
Joe,
this. The 31 is trying to get past the 88.
She's pushed camera out of the way. She's pushed camera out of the way.
I don't know if that's what you want to do to one of the leaders. But once again, Drew Walker's going to get to pull away because of that.
Camera is getting angry right now. And there's probably some weird things going to happen to him.
Trying to make that outside work, and he clears. He clears the 31 yet again. He made the outside work.
Friendly gives that spot to Drew Walker to finally get the lead. Well, not yet. I think because there's lots of cars in front of him, didn't have enough space to give him room to pass. Now this gives Camera the opportunity to get past Drew Walker this time.
Seen an amazing battle last race for the last few laps, and we're seeing one again right now between these two. Let's check back for third and see how the battle for third's going.
Dylan Hayden is still in third place, but where is Riley Hill? Just right behind him, as you can see, still at bay in fourth place. Thomas Giuliano is still in fifth place. Ryan Army still holding on to 6th place, but she has got Yu Miyazaki right behind her. I think the tires are starting to fall. Are starting to fail
How
a
about
bit.
that? Another CT Motorsports car in the top 10 right there. Number 14.
That's right. Yu Miyazaki's there. CT Motorsports, I think one race so far. That was in the hands of Yu Miyazaki in that race. I can't remember in season 1.
I believe Alejo won Martinsville.
Alejo as well. So that's 2 victories.
And Dex won Texas.
Yeah, Texas and Martinsville, where CT Motorsports
Look at this, he's going for the pass.
He's going for the pass.
Ray Anami keeps dropping back.
She continues to drop back.
For someone who started off the season with a bang, she certainly has been falling back in the standings, and that's not what you want to see.
We'll have to find out after the race where is she right now, but it doesn't seem that her chances of staying in the top 10 are very good.
Look at the cars that are beginning to fall apart. Richard Petty Jr. hasn't been doing too well as of late, and look at this. We might have a pass for the lead because of the lap car.
But there's lots of lap cars, but this is going to be tricky. Here she comes. Here he comes. Here he comes. Camroy is now just taking the lead. He's got Rickroll as his.
To get down to that bottom.
But Drew Walker.
Gotta get down to the bottom.
Drew Walker's got the draft this time, and he wants to get by this time. Here he comes.
Moved, left the leaders pass, but wasn't fast enough there. See if he goes back to the outside again.
We'll take a look at the leaderboard once again on the right side of the screen. The number 47, well, the number 88 is now leading alongside Drew Walker, and they're still close to each other through the lap of cars.
They're over half to go.
No problem.
Yeah. And you know they got a pit soon, I believe.
Yeah, like
pit stops.
Pretty likely. I do see this happening.
Again, Walker's needs to drop down to that bottom. Unless he can make that outside work.
Number 31
I don't think he's going to do it.
Oh, number 31 is out. Billy Joe is out. What happened to Billy Joe? We'll find out what Billy Joe...
Engine problem. I believe the 31 had engine problems.
Well, she might have
hit somewhere. Slow.
She might have hit somewhere.
Let's go see back and see what happened to Billy Joe, the 31 car.
She was near she was running towards the back. She was running towards the back a few laps ago, but where is she running? We'll find out what happened. Oh, she's pulled into the pits.
Looks like she just had problems.
I think the team of Oxes to come into the pits. I think there are reports coming from the radio that there's been some sort of a hydraulic issue in the car. And they've been asked to come into the pits. She may have to retire as a result of the issue because it seems
probably going to be her race right there.
They are checking the car to see if she can go any further. But if the problem seems to be terminal, then that means there's no other way that there's no way that she's going to continue. They're still checking right now. I think there's no way. Yeah, they're gonna have to call it a day for the number 31. She's gonna have to retire.
Very unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. They weren't having a good day anyway, so that could have been a very bad wreck if
that would actually happen. We should head back towards the leaders. Let's see what.
There's Camrite Jr.
Oops, wrong one.
Hasn't had the best seasons.
Oh, we're just gone past. We're in lap 71 now. I don't think we're going to see any pits, but whatever. I should definitely work it out. Look at Camrite trying to get one lap car in, but
he's trying to get away from Drew Walker.
He's already responding to them, and now they're drafting it. And I think John Appleton has responded himself. He's the one who's refusing to get lapped. This is no stranger. Look at Drew Walker. I think he's got more of the grip. If he can pull onto the inside and get past, and here he goes, but not quite.
Oh, that's very close.
Thanks to the lap car.
That was very close.
Thanks to the lap car.
There's another ally to JC Motorsports, their satellite team.
I think maybe John Appleseed is giving some assistance to his
Roll
semi-teammate Cam
for
Wright.
a pass back there in that big pack, that medium-sized pack back there.
The most friendly thing you have to do is let him pass. That is one thing he needs to do.
Drew Walker kind of slowing down there, but
I
I
think
believe he'll catch up. He's a veteran. Won Daytona 500 last season. He won Motorsport Canada just last race. And he's trying to win here at Australia at the Thunderdome. The Thunderdome, excuse me.
Yeah, the Thunderdome, or you can call it Calder Park, the oval track.
Oh, yeah.
And Dylan Hayden
I forgot the full name.
Well, Calder Park Thunderdome, or just nickname it the Thunderdome. That's the name of the actual track.
You might see pits with 20 to go, but I don't know. You wouldn't think they would make it the entire way here. It's a pretty big track, pretty decent sized track.
It's a big track. It has not been used. It is still there, but it's not been used for racing in the past 20 years.
Hill trying to make a run for third here.
Head back
Third,
towards
fourth, and fifth have really been the same.
Cameron is
Drew Walker catching up again.
He's catching up. What can John Appleseed
These
do?
lap cars, I have a feeling these lap cars are going to play a huge role in the final lap. Going to be a very close one coming to the line, I believe. Unless Drew Walker can get ahead and pull away. I'm right, maybe can get ahead and pull away. I don't know if that 88 can fast enough to pull away.
Whoa. Oh, John Appleseed
Look at that. He does not block. He does not block the 47. He gets out of the way.
John Appleseed must have lost his judgment, and here comes John. Here comes Drew Walker.
Walker's going to get past. Got the inside.
I think the draft is coming in for him.
Behind him.
The draft is coming in.
This is not good for him, right?
It's not
He's way on the outside.
But he's got, well, the outside.
Down,
Oh,
he's gonna,
Cam Wright is back.
Ow.
I think Albert Straff just pushed a bit down on the 47.
A little contact between the 47 and 1 slowed the 47 down. The 47 had to let off, and Cam Wright zoomed right on by the outside. But here comes the 47 again. Relentless from Drew Walker here.
Oh, my goodness me. What?
He's going to try for
Albert
it.
Straff.
There's a lot of they're very close.
This is a very close one.
You gotta
This
watch
is one aggressive driver. But here,
on that right rear of the car, or the left rear of the car, is very dangerous. You can move a car up the track very easily into the wall.
we know who's that coming next after Albert Straff when he gets past. Tari Lowell.
DT Motorsports and SLR kind of have an alliance going right now. So it'd be interesting to see how that goes. If once they reach him.
Cameron's doing everything he can. Now he's got 2 Dodges he has to get past through. That's not going to be easy for Drew Walker to get past the 2 Dodgers as they're already together.
Oh, but here he comes again. Drew Walker desperately trying to get the lead.
Well, here comes Cam Wright. Well, Drew Walker
Cam Wright
is
trying to go past the 1.
respond. Well, not yet, but Strass has said he's not having
Oh,
it.
the 1 dives it in deep. He makes it stick though. That's going to slow Cam Wright down.
Oh, look at Richard Herman.
Walker.
Richard Herman.
Herman.
So,
very close.
20 laps to go.
I believe we're coming to 20 to go here very soon. Cam Wright pulls away on the turns, or on the back straightaway at least. On the front straightaway, Drew Walker closes the gap. Like right at that moment, that's where Drew's the best at. Oh, the 1 slowed way down. What happened there?
Oh,
Pit
whoa.
stops, I believe. Drew Walker.
Where is Drew Walker? He's in the pits. Oh, we have a last-minute pit stop coming up. I think everyone's going to pit.
No, pit stops have huge implications on who leads. We've seen whoever pits first normally wins the race.
That's one thing.
Walker didn't have. He's pitting.
He's pitting.
See how fast of a pit stop.
So is
Riley Hill also pitting. This is a fast pit stop for Drew Walker. He can take the lead.
But of course, we gotta think about the age of the tires. Like if
Drew Walker, and he's gone.
If Cam Wright comes in a lap later, now there's Cam Wright already. He's already down a lap.
Drew Walker's lapped currently. Won't be lapped for long. I believe Cam Wright's gonna pit this time by.
you know, it's better to pit lap
Stop
later
can mean
than
everything.
the other.
Stop can mean everything for the 88.
They're now pitting.
Gets a slow stop and gets a good stop. This could determine the race winner right here. Remember, Riley Hill's right behind the 48, the 47, I believe.
Now where's Drew Walker? There he is.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Teen almost got hit right there. Cat Rose almost got hit on pit road. Barely missed.
Here they come.
I believe he's got to go around this time. Whoa.
Cam Wright's still
Very.
there.
Oh, that's a very slow pit stop there for Cam Wright. He's having problems. He's having problems on pit road.
Problems might be coming on pit road. Let's see. Oh, is that it?
Got a caution? Oh no, never mind. Thought we had a caution. We were
Where
slow
is
down.
Cam Wright? There he is. I think Drew
Oh,
Walker
and
has
Drew
taken
stuck
the lead. Drew
He
Walker's
had.
up.
I can't tell. No,
He is in the lead.
who's the leader?
He's right there. Cam Wright's right behind him. But well, we don't know who's in the lead. But I mean, Drew Walker has
Drew Walker in the
beaten.
lead?
Drew Walker has beaten Cam Wright to the pits at least. But we'll see
He's in fourth. Who's in
who
the
definitely.
lead?
We'll definitely see who will
Who is
lead.
in the lead?
Well, let's
And
see who's
fifth.
currently leading.
No one stayed out.
Number 5 is still leading. That is Avery Hamilton.
I believe he pitted. Kendrick Meeks there. I tell you, Cam Wright's gonna make some ground right now.
He's got John Appleseed is back behind him now.
Less than 20 to go. This doesn't bode well. Said that these pit stops mean everything, and normally whoever pits first.
You gotta think about the
I
tire.
hope that
You gotta
Drew
think
Walker
about
gets slowed down on this outside lane, but it doesn't look like it. Oh,
He's not giving up.
gets a huge run on the outside. That is not good for Cam right there. Stuck behind it. He's still stuck behind those cars.
Where is Cam Wright? I can't find Cam Wright.
He's
There's
somewhere.
Cam
He's in
Wright.
second
He's right there.
now. He's right in second. He's way behind right now.
He is still in second place. That
needs
gives
to-
Drew Walker the victory.
Easy.
Well, the lead.
This will be 2 races in a row that Cam Wright finishes behind Drew Walker if he can't catch up. But he's way behind. Look at the margin. If Drew Walker has problems, I think he's got this race win. Because he'll continue to advance in that Cadillac. That's just how fast those JC cars are. Being very disappointing for Cam Wright again. Look at Kendrick Meeks here. Really battling for position. I believe he got that right side fixed up.
Drew Walker is under pressure right now.
Meeks going for the pass. That's going to slow Walker down. Unless he can make that outside work yet again. He's about to get back behind these cars. Excuse me. I said lap cars. I think they're lap cars. I'm not sure.
And Cam Wright's gaining a bit. He's now getting past Tyler well.
He's getting closer, but I don't think we have enough laps left for
With 13
Cam Wright
laps
to
to
catch
go.
up.
13 laps to go. We all know these laps are counting up very quickly.
13's an unlucky number. Walker's about to get past 2 cars right here. I think Drew has this in the bag. He knows not he can't make mistakes, and Cam Wright's way behind. Got multiple cars to get past, at least 6 cars to get past to reach Drew Walker. Around 12 laps, I don't think he can do it. You may be looking at your race winner, folks. 2 in a row. Might be safe to say that if Drew keeps like he does, he can lock up the championship before we even get to the final race.
I think Cam Wright is closing a bit. He's not that far. He's gone past Richard Herman.
That's Richard Herman. It's around 3 cars he's got to get past. He's got to keep hoping that these lap cars keep holding up Drew Walker. And LaForce Henry, he's got to run, or she's got to run, excuse me. Anything? Yes, she will. Gonna be good for Cam Wright, slowing down Drew Walker yet again on the outside. Allows for Albert Strauss to get past, maybe. Gets a run off this corner like he normally does. He's very quick in these outside lanes. Still contending with these cars on the outside.
He's coming closer.
And here's Cam Wright.
10 laps to go. Will Cam Wright make it?
It's gonna be a very close one. If he can just get past John Appleseed here, we know how troublesome he is to the leaders. It looks like he's gonna let him by this time.
That was clean.
He gets way losing by a long shot. There's 2 cars separating the leaders. Drew Walker and Cam Wright here is gonna take home the win here. Where's Riley Hill? Is he still in third?
Ooh, I don't know.
Or who's in third? Where are they?
Third place is still
This is
Riley
way
Hill. Oh, and Dylan Hayden is now down into
Way
5th place.
battle for third. Hayden must have had a slower pit stops than the other 2 cars in front of him.
Potentially.
Now
1 car in, but Albert Strauss, we know he's very aggressive.
Right, still making progress, slowly but surely. If he can just get past these lap cars, he's there. Walker's been stuck behind that 25 car for a while.
Drew Walker's
I
still hanging
believe
on.
that car for Leland Motorsports, a satellite team of Little Meeks Racing. Laps closing down. I think we're under 10 to go.
LaForge Henry.
And that's going to slow him down again.
Not quite. Drew
Or
Walker
maybe not.
just responded.
If you need to make a move, you better make it now. Laps are winding down. There's 2 cars separating the leaders. If I was them, I would just move and let the leaders fight it out.
There's 2 cars separating between the 2 leaders, and
He's
it's
got
not
to
easy.
run. He's getting away from the 4 car.
What is going to
One
go
is
do
holding
on Strauss?
the 88. The 88 needs to make a move as fast as possible. Not going to be able to do it this time. He's slowing down.
Drew
That
Walker
1 is just staying in front of the
Drew Walker is
room, the
going
25,
out.
27.
6 laps
88
to
slowed
go.
down. He's way behind. Another 2nd place finish for the 88. I'm closing that gap in this amount of laps with 2 cars still in front of him. And Drew Walker, wow, the 4 slowed way down. What's up with the 4? Having problems? The 88 trying to pass the 1, but there's still a huge gap, and he's going to get past the 1 maybe.
He's not going to
One's
make
got to
it.
run on the outside.
He's likely not going to make it.
One is going to clear the 88 yet again, and I don't know why this lap car is battling 2nd place
This is out
car
of hope.
so badly, but
Drew Walker's likely going to settle in for his win. He's more comfortable down there right now.
well, let's check in the battle for 3rd here.
Yes.
Drew Walker has a comfort lead. He's going to get past Kendrick Meeks, I believe.
Oh, Giuliano up into 3rd place.
See how if he can hold off the 15 or Riley Hill, who I believe won a race this season. Thomas Giuliano hasn't won a race. In fact, he had very bad seasons, and this would, 2 top 5s this season. Finishes this race inside of 3rd. And I believe he'd get a top 5 anyway. The 4th and 5th positions are right behind him. Here's Richard Petty Jr.
We'll find Richard Petty Jr. He's right here.
Cat Rose is right behind him. Richard Petty Jr., he won a race. He's pretty close in the points. I believe he's 2nd in points, but Drew Walker is just way ahead of Petty in terms of skill right now.
Where is Kendrick Meeks? No, that's Leyden Hill. Where is his other teammate, Kendrick Meeks? He's just not
Meeks
far
is
from
up
there.
front here, Drew Walker.
There is
And Meeks went past Drew. He ain't made the pass past the 1 yet. No, he got passed by 2 lap cars, and that's pretty much going to seal this race right here. Lap cars causing the problem for Cam Wright. Will not win another race yet again.
If there's a wreck, if there's a wreck coming up, and it happens to be
I
Drew
don't
Walker
think there'll
getting
be a
involved,
wreck.
that is
Cars
it.
been racing very clean. Drew Walker's pretty much got this sealed in the bag, but the 4 are trying to get positions. trying to get their lap back. Drew goes high.
Drew knows that he can relax for now.
I believe we're coming to 2 to go here. To go at the line, and we are 2 to go.
2 to go.
Flag next time by. Walker looks to get his second victory of the season, his 3rd career victory. He is cruising his way to the championship right now.
That would put him, all-time record wins right after that. No one have won a 3rd race in their careers of yet. And here comes
and the white flag is in the air, sponsored by Mountain Dew. Walker through turns 1 and 2 on the backstretch here.
That would be a JC Motorsports 3rd victory as well for the team. And Drew Walker has got it.
47 heads through 3 and 4 for the final time. Drew Walker is gonna win here at Australia.
The
race. That was an amazing race. I love that.
Drew Walker.
The battle between the 47 and 88 was awesome.
Well,
I don't know how that car is going to sit with the 88, but it's got to feel good for Drew Walker right now, getting 2 wins in a row. Him on a list with Solomon Sheridan and Ray Ayanami. Might make it 3 in a row.
He's 3 in a row.
I believe that's what he's for.
Well, 2 in a row. That joins with Ayanami and Solomon Sheridan. And of course, his 3rd career victory for him, and as well as for the team. The Cadillac is showing lots of potential.
Like these races are over here overseas, they're all great. I believe every race that's been overseas has been pretty much comparable to the American races.
Oh.
And these are definitely tracks we're probably gonna see again next season.
Certainly, yes. We always want to keep the schedule diverse.
The 3 and 3rd, the 48 passes Riley Hill for 4th here.
Didn't hate it in 4th place. But Thomas Giuliano, I think this is the best in his career so far. He has finished as high as 3rd. That will definitely be a thing to remember for him, at least. Unless if he can win a race.
The thing is, the 3 cars contract for pretty much everybody in CT Motorsports contract ends after season 3, so they're going to be wanting to prove that they belong in their cars right now. As we go down the list, we see Richard Petty Jr. in 16th. That's enough for good points. Drew Walker is definitely still going to pull away with this win, 2 wins in a row. That gives him 100 points. And I believe he keeps finishing consistently, even if he gets a few bad finishes, say in like the 19th, 20th, still lock up the championship. He has a comfortable lead. Kendrick Meeks finishing in 24th. That's not good for him. A bunch of people finishing a lap down,
including Jerry Chen.
Alejo works his way up to 14th, surprisingly. I believe he started back in like 26th. Herman, another person you expected would finish better. He had a good finishing average last season. I believe he finished. I just lost where he was. He finished somewhere in 20th. But what's your takeaways from this race?
Well, to be frank, what I can remember the best out of what I saw in the race was probably, that moment Billy Joe retired. It was definitely shocking.
That's definitely unfortunate for the 31 car.
It was shocking. Really, really shocking. It was as out of the blue. There were no reports until then that Billy Joe had to come into the pits after the team called her in, and they say there was a problem, and it turns up it was a problem that they could not rectify, and unfortunately that will cause an end to her race today.
Well, next we head to Motegi next, I believe.
Yes, definitely.
And we all know who races very well there. TD Autosports, and he's from Japan. Terry Lowe got her first win there, and
God,
I guess we'll see what they're gonna do there. They haven't been running so well recently, but I believe Ray Anami comes home and with the top 10. I believe
that's
that's
right.
what she got.
Oh no, mate.
AC overall they did well. Besides Jerry Chen, Walker gets his third career win. Coleman Sheridan, year's championship contender, runner up, he finishes 7th, and that is very good for him. He's going to want to move up in the points. I believe he might pass someone. I believe he's going to pass Meeks. I have to tally up the 3 races that I haven't tallied up yet, but Sally Appleseed drops back to 13th after going back early on in the race.
It might.
Junior,
This might be the best in her career because I don't think she finished that tie, unless
I believe.
you might kind of a couple of races there for just forgotten that she might have finished higher than 13th. But where she qualified, it was the best in her career so far. She at least qualified. Did she qualify in the front row? I think she qualified in the front row. Yes, she did qualify.
I believe she has some talent there, but she's just got to work through it. There's a bunch of rookies heading into this season. One of those being Cam Wright Jr., who obviously isn't talented as his father. I mean, 3-car last season. He had some good finishes, notably at Talladega, but he gets his highest finish this season, coming home in 11th.
And of course, Kemmer Jr. is willing to at least
It's gonna feel
succeed.
good for him just getting the top 10 in his first race.
He wants to succeed.
Well, I think that's going to be all for the poll here. James Jameson, another person that's high in the points, 25th. Definitely not good for him. But I think that's going to be all that I can say for the post-race discussion, unless you want to add anything.
Honestly, I was just thinking of something. I mean, Solomon Sheridan is one of the drivers in the top 10 that will likely, will likely lose the top 10 coming into the next race, considering his race finishes being considerably lower and lower as it goes on in the last few races. So Solomon Sheridan is the one to pay attention of. Would there be a time where he will recover and get back towards, to hopefully maybe even be in contention? It is likely he's far down the order from the championship, especially with the league growing, with Drew Walker taking the win and adding more to his championship lead. But Solomon Sheridan, there's still a chance for him to respond, hopefully bounce back from there. But considering what
Can't forget about Kendrick Meeks either. Can't forget about Kendrick Meeks either. Last year's champion. He definitely hasn't had as good of a season as he did last time. He only had 2 races outside of the top 10 this year, and eight of those were inside the top 5. That's how good he was last year. This year, he's had multiple races outside the top 10. I don't know what's wrong, but he clearly isn't on his level. And Leland Hill, coming off of a brutal wreck 2 races ago, finishes 21st. Very sad for him. He's definitely a good driver, but he's just very unlucky compared to the rest of his team. And his team is generally unlucky to begin with. But yeah, you're gonna say?
Yeah. Well, I mean, there might be one more I could mention. Of course, Jerry Chen is coming off to one of his worst seasons, even though we're already 2 seasons in. But Jerry Chen, as you can tell, his performances are significantly worse than last season. In fact, I can't really count of when was there a time this season where he was actually battling towards the front. I don't think I've seen him even in the top 3 so far in the season.
It was back at Richmond. Might not have been. No, back at Darlington. Darlington, he ran 3rd. I think that's his highest finish this season.
Oh, that was the only highlight.
Not CT Motorsports, excuse me. JC Motorsports ran 1, 2, 3. Drew Walker coming in 2nd. So Drew Walker have 3 wins this season, but Richard Petty got that win. Richard Petty Jr.
Yeah, I mean Jerry Chen.
But this was a great race.
I mean, yeah, compared to Darlington, well, where it's Jerry Chen's only highlight of the season so far, this race was pretty interesting. At least not as chaotic as what we had back in Chicagoland. We thought there was going to be good wreck, but I mean, there was none today, aside from a retirement for Billy Joe during the race. But still, this is Australia, so I guess racing can be different in tracks that are outside of America.
I definitely look forward to coming back here next year. And
Hopefully.
so Ray is in the pits right now, and he's very, very mad, very angry at some of those lap cars that held him back. Drew Walker celebrating the victory lane, well deserved for Drew Walker. He's just had such a fast car all season, and probably one of the better drivers in the series. Obviously, definitely want to see a three-way battle one day between Meeks, Sheridan, and Drew Walker. But again, Drew Walker passes Cam Wright and takes the win. And wait to see how these two settle it out on the track again. Definitely gonna be very interesting. We got our rivalry developing between those two, and I think we'll see you at Motegi next race. And this is probably all I have to say. This is a great race. Plenty of shocking people finishing inside the top 10. People that we are veteran drivers here finishing outside the top 10. Dex Miyazaki finishing 6th.
Owen Scott.
He hasn't had that good of a season.
Owen Scott, the rookie
Dylan
today, is in 9th place.
Dylan Hayden is leading the rookies here.
He's a rookie, but
he has, I believe, he came off a win. He has the most points. He has over 100 points. And he could definitely start trailing Drew Walker. But I believe right now, Cam Wright, with how consistent he's been in these past 3 races, he's gonna start trailing Drew Walker right now. It all depends on consistency, these point standings. And right now, Drew Walker is the most consistent person in the season so far.
Well, it seems nothing will stop Drew Walker as well as maybe the JC Motorsports team, because their Cadillac has shown some much better equipment compared to other teams. So that's gonna be a question when we move on to Motegi. Who can stop Drew Walker? I think Drew Walker is likely to be unstoppable in the next races ahead, but let's see if all the fortunes can change, or will we have a different winner, or who will it be at Motegi? We'll find out for next race. It seems as though we're coming to a close.
This has been Weeb and Cam Wright. Not the actual Cam Wright, because I'm not on the track right now. I'm just a commentator. Anyway, this has been the KFC Fantasy Cup Series, and we will see you at Motegi.
We'll see you there. Thank you all. We should wrap up the stream. Thank you all, everyone, for being here, and as well as the commentator Cam Wright. Thanks again to myself, and yeah, we move on to Motegi. So thank you all, everyone. I shall see you there at that next race. See ya, and ciao.